Hi friends, welcome to Korshika. In this tutorial, you will learn what is a requirements.txt file and how to install Django packages using it. We will also discuss having this file, how it will benefit us. Here, I have created this requirements.txt file. We can install all the packages required for the project using the command pip install-r requirements.txt. Here I install all the packages using the requirements.txt file. You may have seen this requirements.txt file if you have grabbed any project from GitHub or any other environment. So in this tutorial you will learn how you can create this file and how to install packages using it if you have taken the project from other environment. Here the environment can be GitHub, other computer system, etc. If you like this tutorial, please like this video and subscribe to the channel to get the new video updates first to you. Because your likes and subscribe motivates me to do new videos. So friends, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's start the tutorial. First we will see what is a requirements.txt file in Django. A requirement.txt file is a file that lists all of the modules or packages needed for the Django project to work. These are all the modules such as Django Allauth, Django Crispy Forms, Faker, Django Shop, etc. that the Django project needs to work. A requirements.txt file simply lists all of these modules. It is just a list of pip install arguments placed in a file. It also contains the correct version of Django packages required to run the project. We should install the bunch of libraries using pip install in the virtual environment only. If we install those libraries outside of virtual environment, then we are adding those libraries to our base, root or system Python environment. That will be fine and good. But working in base environment will cause headaches later. And if you work on multiple projects, the projects may require different versions of the same packages. So going forward, we will start getting compatibility issues. If we have not provided this requirements.txt file in our project, the problem we run into when we share our Django project to others is this. Not everyone has the same packages and versions of those packages installed which needs to work the project. Suppose they grabbed our project from GitHub and tried to run it. Next, we will see a scenario of the Django project to know need of requirements.txt file. Suppose we have grabbed this Django project from GitHub and want to run the project with no packages installed. Here I want to highlight the pain involved in trying to run the project. Let's run the project. Python manage.py run server. Here we get an error message saying no module named Allauth. Okay, simple solution. We will download and install the Django package using pip. Pip install Django Allauth. Great, we installed the package by using pip. Now let's run the server again. Python manage.py run server. Now it wants some other package called Crispy Forms. How many times will we have to undergo this tedious process of installing packages one at a time? Why do we have to run the project just to know one at a time which packages are not installed or missing for the project? Why can't we just install all the packages this command depends on in a bunch that is all at a time? The next question comes, are we installing the right version of the packages required for the project? This is where a requirement.txt file comes into the picture. If the developer of the Django project provide requirements.txt file listing the necessary packages required for the project, we can simply run the command pip install -r requirements.txt. Then all of the code dependencies, that is packages required for the project, will be downloaded, installed and ready to run the project. So how can we create the requirements.txt file? Before we do this, you may know that typing the command pipfreeze into the terminal displays all of the packages that we have installed for our project. Let's type the command pipfreeze. So this command lists all of the packages we have installed for our project. Now, if we take this a step further, we can list all of the packages using pipfreeze and have a requirements.txt file created this listing copied to the text file. This is done with the command pipfreeze / requirements.txt. Let's run this command. This command created requirements.txt file in our project. Let's open this file. So now we have a requirements.txt file created that lists all of the packages that we installed for in our project. You can see here this shows also right versions of packages we installed using == operator. In the Django project, we need to create this requirements.txt file in the root directory of the project, that is at the same level of the manage.py file. If we share a project with others or plan to copy the project to any other location where we need to restore the project environment. Here the project environment, I mean the Python interpreter and other external packages the Django project requires. For that, we need to specify the external packages that needs to work the project. The recommended approach is to use the requirements.txt file that contains a list of packages with their right versions. Now suppose the other developers grabbed this project which contains requirements.txt file also. To run the project, developers need to install the required packages in the virtual environment only. As we have seen before, Python provides the command pip install -r requirements.txt to install the external packages using the text file. Now let's run this command. See here, now we install all the required packages using requirements.txt file all at a time. We can also say that this file saves our time by installing the packages in a bunch. So in this tutorial you learn what is a requirements.txt file, how to create this file and how to install packages using it. So friends, if you like this tutorial, please like this video and subscribe to this channel to get the new video updates first to you. I always come with the new and interesting topics of Python, Django and other programming languages. So please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Now we will meet in the next tutorial with a new topic. Bye bye.